This is a short video to really acknowledge some comments which have been coming in over the last few days. And Kemi Badenoch has done an article in the Daily Telegraph, I think, about the failure to stop grooming gangs. It's a worthy cause. She's obsessed with the immigration crisis and the trouble with small boats. Again, another worthy cause. I don't necessarily accept her solutions, but I recognize the problems. But there's a bigger problem underlying this. And as she's also engaged in the leadership contest, what I've been hearing is how many people in her own constituency have written to her and simply do not receive responses. That as a constituency MP, she seems to be seriously failing. Now, she's not the only one. Many MPs who aspire to have a national or an international profile ignore their real responsibilities to their constituents. And you know, let's face it, that's why they're elected. They're elected to represent their constituents. They are there in Parliament to do that job. That is the job. As Sir Rees-Mogg points out, he didn't acknowledge David Cameron was his boss. His boss was the people who had elected him in his constituency in Somerset. And to his credit, even while he was doing his GB News stuff, people were writing to me and saying, you know, actually, it doesn't matter how much you complain about him. As a constituency MP, he is very diligent. And I've never heard anything negative about him as a constituency MP. And I think that is something that needs to be noted. Nadin Dorries, one of the gripes I had with her was that a constituency MP, I was hearing so many negative stories about the fact that she didn't respond. Some constituency MPs are very tardy in their response rates, but nevertheless, eventually they do get back to you. I was rather relieved that my new Labour MP, who represents me in the local constituency in Rugby, got back to me yesterday, and we had a very interesting conversation. He was asking me whether or not he could use my name and details in a representation to the DCMS, and I'm only too happy. And I hope that makes some difference. But that is their job. And those people who fail do not deserve higher roles in their party or in Parliament. Kemi Badenoch fails, and it's important to reflect on that as the leadership election in the Conservative Party moves forward. Kemi Badenoch does not do her job properly. If she can't do one job, then she won't be able to do another.